are about to learn the newest features of the Windows 10 operating system, and I'm joined now by a colleague of mine, Ed Bagg with USA Today. You're a technology columnist there. What do you think Microsoft is going to show us in just a few minutes?
Well, they're going to talk a lot about the consumer end of Windows 10. When they talked about Windows 10 back in September, they really didn't talk a lot about the consumery stuff. I would expect we're going to hear, among other things, about Cortana, which of course is the voice assistant, Microsoft's answer to Siri. I think we'll see that on computers and tablets and all the ways that Windows is going to, hopefully in Microsoft's view, going to be out there with people.
And speaking of Windows, we know the operating system right now is primarily thought of as a desktop operating system. Windows 3.1 had some 90% of desktop users using that particular version of Windows. Now we fast forward a few decades and we get to Windows 10. How has the landscape changed, and what is the challenge Microsoft has in this day and age?
It's changed enormously, of course. It's not just about the desktop, it's about mobile devices, your tablet, your phone, even your Xbox. How does Windows end up on the Xbox? So these are all questions that hopefully we'll get some answers to very shortly.
So I know we don't have any official answers, no official statement from Microsoft about when exactly it'll be available or the price.
Fall.
What do you think, crystal ball? What do you think this is going to be priced at?
I think we're looking at the fall, and I think the price will be, guess what? Drum roll, free.
Free. Well, and that's an interesting challenge for Microsoft, is how do you price this product in the days of buying a box of software off the shelf and taking it home with you and loading the CD-ROM disk and the floppy disk. I think a lot of us can remember the older versions of Windows that we had to do that, and we had to load that operating system. So it was a very laborious process. And one of the big challenges I think that Microsoft didn't necessarily do so well with Windows 8, the previous version, that they're going to have to get right with Windows 10 is the enterprise rollout. So I think hopefully we'll be hearing about that, if not today, in the very near future.